Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to I think this is our fourth episode of
Yeah.
Intuitive Tuesday. I'm so excited because today we have a very, very juicy topic that is very, very popular mainstream, and we're going to begin to demystify the twin flame versus soulmate journey. But first, I'm going to just cleanse the air because we've been dealing with a lot of changes this weekend with the full moon and all of the new retrogrades that are here. And we're actually in the shadow period of Mercury too. So we know how that can affect communication. And it's not like twin flames need any help with miscommunication. So, but before I begin, just take in the smoke, breathe it in from wherever you are. Just relax and get grounded. You can see the way it's going. There's a lot
Woo.
here. There's a lot of energy here that needs cleansing. Okay. So there are a lot of different theories and thought process around twin flame journey. And I'm going to just share from my own experiences and also having worked with many people who also feel like they're in that on that same journey. And I'm not saying that my thought process or Chelsea's overrules anything out there. You have to use discernment within yourself always to see what resonates within you. But the issue with twin flames is that when we're unconscious of our wounding and we meet this person and the high is extremely high, and a twin
Oh,
flame is supposed to be like um a shared soul, right? Is that correct, Chelsea? Would you see?
okay. So
Like,
some people have different beliefs. Some people believe that they are half a soul. Each person is half a soul, and when they come together, they're a whole soul. I personally believe I am an entire, whole, complete soul by myself. And that my twin flame, which is a she, so I'm going to say she, shout out to the community, she is also a complete soul herself. But when we come together, there is unity and there is power, and like it's like the perfect mirror to you, which kind of like draws you in, basically. So it
okay.
can, yeah. So there's two different beliefs. Believe whatever you want to believe, but personally, I believe I am complete, and I don't need to come together with anybody to be complete.
And
You
that's the
know?
first myth, right? People think
Yeah.
that they're only whole and complete with this person in their life. And that's completely wrong because the twin flame journey is to activate your healing journey and what you need to work on. And also so that you can potentially come together down the road, or maybe not, but you're still
Mhm.
whole on your own. Um,
Yes. I do want to take a quick minute though. I'm Chelsea from Quick Tarot Reads. I'm a tarot reader and mediumship person. I work with Elaine at her healing center in Clayton. I offer readings, so if any of this resonates today, come see me. We are having a Tarot Tuesday on July 30th. You can register early or just show up and have fun and walk in, okay? Like there's no pressure. I start at 15 minutes for $22, so it's not super crazy expensive. And we can really get into the details. So I did just want to do a side note. Come hang out with us on July 30th. Is there going to be lemonade, Elaine? You think there's going to be
absolutely.
lemonade?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We got lavender lemonade, guys. And like
Yes.
there's a shopping space. Like come hang out and be weird with us because it's fun.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Um,
Yes.
for those that are new watching, they don't know who we are, so we definitely need to tap into that. So going back to the whole twin flame soulmate, we have
Yes.
many, many soulful connections, and it is believed, and I do follow a lot of the works of Dolores Cannon, that we are here. as a soul group. And before we came on board, we decided to come together and say, okay, well, Chelsea, what lesson are you going to teach me in this incarnation? And another person could be your mother, and in another lifetime, it could be your sister who disowns you. There's so many ways to look at this, but the fact of the matter is that we have soulful connections with many people. We do not only have one soulmate. So, those of you out there looking to partner in a soulful connection, whether it's a friendship or romantic, it does not mean because it went bad in one relationship that that's it, you're done. There's no other person in the whole wide world for you. There are 8 billion people on this earth, and there's a good chance that you can draw in another soulful connection. So, for those of you that are disheartened in any way, know that all is well. You still have more
Yes.
opportunities. So,
You
with that,
do. You do. Like soulmates are actually quite easier than the twin flame journey. So if you can make it work with a soulmate, go for it. By all means, as someone on the journey, this is the hardest journey. So, like in most twin flames, most of them do not end up together. Okay. The gift of the twin flame journey is not reunion. It's not. It's meeting each other. And that first meeting is always the wrong moment. It's always the wrong time. And you get excited and you're like addicted to each other and it's like drugs and you're like, oh my gosh, right? But eventually the rush gives way and all the crap you got to heal comes in. And in that moment, you perfectly reflect to that person everything they need to heal and they reflect it back to you. And not only just like what do you need to work on, there's a pathway forward, and suddenly you have the courage to go for it because anyone that is a true twin flame that's on that journey that is divine feminine or divine masculine does not gender specific at all, but whoever vibes in that vibe, you are motivated by love. You are propelled through life with love, and that's what ignites you on your own spiritual growth is love. So if you met someone and it was explosive and wonderful and fabulous, and then all of a sudden everything fell apart and they're not talking to you anymore, congratulations! Like you have initiated the twin flame journey. This is not for the weak. All right, this is not for the weak. Okay, so just to know that, like a lot of people think, oh, twin flame. No, twin flame is not the same as a soulmate. In order for true union to happen in twin flame is you both of you have to heal all of your trauma, all of it, every single last bit of it. And you can heal all of your trauma, but if the other person doesn't, you're still not going to be reunited because you both have to put the work in. The thing is, so it's really, you want to focus on yourself and your own healing journey because the best way to love your twin flame is to love yourself and heal yourself.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful. And it doesn't, we're not trying to say that there is no potential to end up with
No,
your
yeah.
twin flame, but we want you to not become attached because codependency is one of the biggest things we need to heal. Like all of the wounds, as Chelsea said, our inner child wounds, our abandonment wounds, all of that gets activated for healing, and it is very, very painful. But our soulmates play a big role too. They also help us learn and grow. And they're there, um, and they're a lot easier to work with, but it's never that like intense, passionate, like utmost feeling, but it is still a beautiful connection to explore. So if you've
And
had soulmate
can I,
love,
sorry, go ahead.
no, no, we're all excited. And
I was
so
like, oh my gosh. But
I
like
know, I know.
soulmates, we have so many freaking soulmates, like so many soulmates. Like all your friends, the healthy people in your family, soulmates. Like really, that all matters. That matters. I could not have gotten through my life without soulmates. Like, and I want all the soulmates around me all the time if I can manage it because it's a beautiful and lovely and it's steady. And at the end of the day, it's not about the title. It's not about soulmate or twin flame. It's not about the title. It's about the effort that someone is giving you, you know? So prioritize who is making time for you, who wants to be around you, who has the energy, and who is actually putting the work in,
Mhm.
whether it's a friendship or a relationship, you know?
And where you
So,
are at that time. Like if you want to
mhm.
just spend time working on yourself and that ends up leading you back to your twin flame, that's great. And with the twin flame journey, even those that are in union, you're still doing the work. So it never stops. And you don't you have to heal enough of the major wounds. When both twins are very conscious, they can still work out the smaller kinks. But if you're in major trigger mode, you're not going to be paired back. The energy will not, it'll repel. You will repel each other. So healing the
Preach, girl,
masculine
preach.
and feminine within you will help you get that much closer. And if you don't end up with your twin, you're gonna end up in a healthy situation if you choose to be in a soulful connection. So either way, they're all a beautiful thing to experience.
At the
Um,
end of the day, it's about consent, you know, like what do you want?
mhm,
So, and if you want
exactly.
that person and that person is not available, we're not saying give up. We're saying love yourself and give that person the space, basically.
Absolutely. Focus on you.
Mm-hmm.
So like we
Mm-hmm.
let's do some readings. Let's do some
Yeah.
like three quick minis. One on the separations, those are in twin flame, because it is said that not everyone has a twin flame. And either way, there is a very big community out there. So let's talk about those in separation. Then we'll talk about those approaching union. And if we have time, the karmic soulmates, the ones that are just here for the moment to teach us something as a part of your growth.
All
So that
right, and I'm pulling, and I want to say a other side note. Soulmates are not the second step down. I know some people that are dating and have beautiful relationships that are married that I'm like, oh yeah, they're soulmates, but like screw their twin flame because I love it. You know what I mean? Like seriously. Okay, so soulmate is not a bad option. Okay. All right, so this is in separation, right? Separation, twin flames, separation, twin flames,
current
separation.
date, current time. Well,
Currently separated in this moment, not talking, not talking. Okay.
separation, complete separation.
Yeah. There isn't no like y'all texting each other, none of that.
You haven't heard them in a couple years or a couple
Yeah.
months or whatever.
Yeah. That kind of thing. Like,
These people.
are they alive? That kind of
You
separation.
feel like they've left the earth, but
Yeah, pretty much.
they're
Like,
doing their
oh my God.
journey.
Like that separated. Okay. So first off, they want you to know, first off, spirit wants you to know that you're handling the situation quite wonderfully. If you find yourself in this situation, the judgment card, you may be being hard on yourself. Like, I feel like maybe you're reviewing the past. Like, I should have said this, I should have done that. What did I do? You're doing fine. Like, really, they just want you to release the burden of what was, because time isn't frozen. Like that person that this person you're in separation from, they're not frozen in that moment of mess up, in that moment of tension. If like they came at you while you were triggered and they were trying to fix it and it got broke even more, I really feel like that came in. They were like, I can fix this. And it was like, oh no, 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 no. Like you made it worse. You made it worse type of thing. And I feel like if you did that, I feel like there's just like a curiosity of like, why? Why why even bring this into my life? I am working hard on myself. Like, I want love. I don't want discord. I want love, you know? And it's like, this person is bringing me discord, like, drawn to them completely, but discord, right? Well, first off, luck is on your side. Okay, and balance spirituality and practicality. Luck is on your side. Just work on balancing yourself. They are becoming more balanced too. It was just a bad situation. It was just the wrong moment and the wrong things were said. So I just want you to let go of a crappy moment and know that like they listen to you. Even if you think they aren't listening to you, they are, and they're thinking about it and they're pondering it in their head. And like, even if they reacted crazy after they calmed down, they kind of saw reason a little bit more, you know? And it's like a time for healing. There's no action you need to take. you just focus on you and like helping yourself balance because a message is coming. Ace of Swords, there is a message coming in, so this ain't over yet. Just when you thought it was over. Just
It ain't over
when
like
you thought,
Daughtry.
right?
The Daughtry
And
song. It
like,
ain't over.
and don't worry, because a personal issue reaches resolution. You're gonna hear from them. They understand what happened. They understand that, like, probably both of y'all messed up, but they understand what they did in the situation, and they don't want to do it again. If there's something that you're really like, why? You know, they are going to come in, they're going to say what needs to be said, and y'all will find a resolution. And then, holy makeup sex. Like, that's all I'm saying.
We know all about that twin flame makeup sex. Yep.
Yeah, right? Like, holy makeup sex. Or if you're not a very sexual person, whatever that is for you, like, no judgment either way. Like, asexual passion, like whatever makes you passionate and happy, like, there will be a happy new beginning. So just trust this, trust it, and trust that the universe has your back, and that, once again, luck is on your side. So just let go. Pretend like it's already resolved, and the situation will arise when you're most ready for it.
Okay. That one
Not when
kind
you're caught off
of
guard and
it
your
kind
hair's
of
looking crazy.
it kind of goes with like those approaching union too. Like that message kind of for
Oh
both. Um,
yeah. And
just
like maybe if even if they don't approach in like person, it could be like a spiritual connection, could be something in the 5D. A lot of
yes,
times I get
okay.
messages that my twin flames coming in and we have some sort of 5D spiritual interaction. So that is also a possibility that if it's not in the physical, it's up here. But you're still connecting, you know?
And just real
Oh,
quick, Chelsea, your twin flame's not going to be an abusive ex. If those of you are thinking
no,
about, no, if
no.
those of you are thinking about someone that mistreated you really
I'm talking about a
harshly,
normal
yes.
mistake.
But no, but people need to know that because if
Yes,
you're thinking your twin flame is someone who violated you and was harsh and evil, that's not the
yes.
same thing. So that if you're thinking about that person, it's not that person.
No, this is a normal
They're a karmic
argument.
lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. And like just so you know, a twin flame will run from you and ghost you a million times, but they will never mess up your life. They will never purposely or even unpurposely traumatize you or like ruin something for you. They will ghost you a million times. But that they do that so they don't hurt you. So if someone is routinely disrespecting your boundaries or hurting you emotionally or physically, that is not a twin flame. All right. If they're running from you repeatedly and they say, I'm going to show up and then don't, it's probably a twin flame.
Absolutely. So let's talk about then the karmics. Those that are here
You
to
want to
take
go
the
for the
session.
karmics?
Yeah.
Okay.
And karmic's not bad because you think of the word karmic as negative, but we're here to learn lessons through all kinds of individuals, right? But the
Yeah.
karmics can be harsh also. So just so you differentiate the two,
Yeah.
they're
And
both
this is
important.
consistently someone acting selfishly over and over again, and they seem to prioritize their own needs over yours, is what I would classify a karmic person as. All right. So is it like they're dating someone karmic?
Yeah, if you're in a karmic relationship right now,
Situation,
it
yeah.
could be a situationship, it can be something a friends of benefit situation. It could be like someone that you care about but isn't giving you the attention you desire and they're also teaching you lessons. It can be many different scenarios.
Okay, okay, okay. But like seriously, just
They're not the
trying to
one.
get this.
They're not the one though.
They're not the one.
They're not the
And
one.
like I said, you are everybody's the villain in somebody's story. We're not perfect.
They're here
So
for right now.
yeah. All right now. First off, whoo. All right. So it just feels like there's just constant war and like thin ice. Like you are on thin ice with this person. You can't do anything right. Every time you try to do the right thing, they start a fight or they're like defensive or they don't like it, you know? And it just feels like this is my Eight of Pentacles, but I'm a pet sitter. So one of my dogs got to it. But like I love it because it's like this is grueling hard work. Eight of Pentacles is about work. So if it's a work that's taking a bite out of you, you know, like you try and you try and you try and you try. And it's like you're the type of person that you need to do everything you can possibly do before you let it go. It's like you need to prove to yourself that it's not you. And like if you want to stay on that path, feel free. There's a lot of stubborn people out there, but they're just coming into you like you've done enough. You don't have to prove that anything anymore, you know, like you can walk away and that's fine. Like I know there's a lot of like stigma with walking away from someone or like trying to get a divorce or anything like that, but just know that even though it seems really complicated, like you can't move on, like you're trapped, you're not, and you just need to be brave enough to take the first step. And I'm not judging you or calling you a coward or anything. This takes a lot of bravery. So many people stay in relationships they're not happy in because they're too scared to be alone, you know, and it takes a rare soul to be brave enough to be alone, you know? And like, just know that like the fear can be overwhelming. Like, it can be like, no, I need this. I need this for different reasons, not because I love this person, but for my own stability or whatever, you know? And a lot of people are like, I can't leave, you know? And it's like, yes, you can. Archangel Gabriel's right here. If anyone connects with him, he is about creativity and expression. And it's like he's the one that thinks outside the box. So if you're like, I'm trapped in a box and I can't leave, talk to Archangel Gabriel. He's a creative guy. Like he will bless you with what the next step is. I don't think he's gonna show you the whole path, but he will show you the next step, and you got to be brave enough to take it. And I know it's real easy for me to say that and to hold up cards, but I have been in a really awful situation before and felt like I had no options. And like the second you shine your light and let people know you need help, they show up. They do. Like they really do. You may be someone that's like, no, I gotta do it. I gotta take care of it all by myself. You don't. The divine feminine energy right here. I see that as a lighthouse. You plant yourself down, you shine your light, you bring in what you need, you know? And I'm not saying you need to go like blow up anyone's life or be like overshare or anything, but like I'm telling you, if you are hearing this and you are relating to this, you have helped a lot of people. You've helped a lot of people, and they would be very, very happy to help you back. You just have to be able to receive it, you know?
I
And
love
I
that.
feel like you see all the obstacles, but you're high priestess right here. Your intuition knows there's a path to freedom. Your intuition knows it, and there's no rush. I'm not saying hurry up and leave them. I am not saying that. You have to be slow and sure, and because like you don't want to be impulsive and then make like do something you regret, you know? So slow and steady, shine your light and see who's willing to help, who's willing to step up and help you out of this situation because you've helped a lot of other people out of their situation. So like it's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You just got to be able to receive. So I really want you to reach out, and if you can't reach out to anybody, reach out to your guides. They will be the first ones to get you there. They will help you find the people that can help you. You know? They're like, make a plan. Just think about it. Like, how would you do this hypothetically? Just think about it hypothetically. Like, you don't even have to be like, well, I'm going to do this plan. Just be like, for funsies. If I could win, what would my plan be?
Hmm. I
And
love
then
that.
release expectations on how it's going to go. Present the plan to your higher power and then surrender it. Because they might have something better,
I
you
love
know?
that. That's so beautiful, Chelsea. And there's so many people in relationships right now and they're not happy and they feel stuck. So I know that message is going to resonate with a lot of people that feel like they can't get out or they can't free themselves. So thank you. And for the rest of us that are doing ourselves on this massive healing journey, know that the love that you seek is within you. And the more you pour into you, the more you will be able to attract what's for you based on the work that you do for yourself first. So we're not teaching you to be selfish, but we want you to tap into self-love. And remember that what you tolerate is what you accept, and that's going to be your reality. So choose a new reality by doing the small steps. And don't become attached to like this soulmate twin flame thing. Know that you're going to just be that attraction magnet as you work on you, and that's all that matters right now. I think next time we should share a little bit about our journey.
Ooh,
Um,
let's do it. Let's do it,
so
girl.
so stay tuned, everyone. Those of you that are local, come by on June 30th, next Tuesday. And we have a lot in store for you. We're planning some good, juicy stuff. And just come be part of our tribe and community. Thank you all for tuning in. Much love.